episode of This Square Room. My name is Jonel.
I am Deswayne.
And how are you, Deswayne? How you doing?
I am tired as tired gets.
When are you not, though? Like, I'm not saying you come here every week and you're, like, dying, but, like, you're usually not like, yeah, I have all the energy in the world, you know? You're not like, I feel refreshed, I feel energized, I feel great.
Never.
You're always like, yeah, I'm tired, but, like, it's whatever.
What's new? Yeah, that's what I
This
said.
one's just, like, a little more than usual.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm
tired as well, but, like, the normal tired, not, like, dying tired. Not yet. I will be.
You look more exhausted than tired.
Mm-hmm. I'm just being busy.
Yeah, that's what you look like.
I look like I've been busy?
Yeah, after I said it, I was like, how would I take that?
It's a little passive aggressive.
No, not at all. I'm back at work, so that's fun.
Wow. Doing normal people things again.
Yeah, trying to.
Can't just do whatever the hell you want all the time.
Yeah, those days are over. So after my long 12-hour shift on Sunday, I went home at 6 a.m. Because I can't drive, or I'm not supposed to. Took the bus. Bus came 6:30. No problem. Sorry, before I took the bus, I realized I don't have my house key. So I went back inside work to get my house key to go back to the bus stop. Got on the bus, go home, get home, 7:30, locked up my house.
What do you mean?
Because I did not have my house key in my locker.
What?
I didn't have it at all.
So what did you go back for?
For my house key.
Oh, but you realized it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you like went back and
grabbed
thought
it.
You grabbed
Nope.
something, and I'm like,
nope.
Yeah, I think you should have mentioned that in the story.
Yeah, but then that would take away from the later on. I didn't have my house key.
No, but it's confusing because you implied that you went back and
For
grabbed
my house
something.
key. No, I didn't.
No, I didn't say you said it. I said you implied it.
I didn't imply it.
You did.
I went back for my house key. That's what I went back for.
Right. And you just leaving it at that implies that you did
retrieve
it.
People, you guys assume things too much.
I didn't say assumed. I said it was implied.
I didn't imply it.
You did.
I did no such thing. No such thing.
You did, but okay.
So I was locked in my house for like 2 hours. Again.
Yeah, I think you're too old for that.
That's what I was thinking to myself today.
And you're too old for that to be happening to you semi-consistently.
I was also locked out of my house 3 days ago.
Yeah, like
that's a problem, right?
It's a problem.
Yeah.
You're a father.
Yeah.
You're a father of two.
I am. I believe so.
Like, and you're not even like just a fresh dad.
No.
You're like, you have a fucking 12,
I'm a grandpa.
13?
Grandpa.
Basically, at this point.
Yeah.
Like, you need to kind of
get it together. Yeah.
It's
and I just stood. I didn't care. Like I knew I was locked out. I stood outside the house. My mom came to drop some stuff off. I got the stuff from her. Like I wasn't locked out the house.
And you just pretended?
I didn't say. I grabbed the stuff and I just thanks. She went on her way and I walked back to the front door. And I stood there and I was on the phone for a bit. And then
you should consider changing your front door to one with like a code instead of a key.
I'd forget the code.
Well, here's the thing. I'm trying to throw you a bone here.
What I need to do is like one of those, movies where they have like a secret key somewhere. That's what I need.
Yeah.
But I got to remember to put the key back.
Yeah, but no, because I feel like that's just asking for someone to break in. Like
it's not breaking in if they have a key.
That's just asking for someone to enter your home
without your permission.
I mean, it's still breaking if you're not. You don't actually have to break something physically to break and enter, It's just like, entering without permission.
Huh.
Like private property.
No, I did not know that.
You don't actually need to you're like
kick down the door.
Break a
window, put your arm in.
No.
So if your front door is unlocked and I just enter, I broke in your house?
If you're not invited, if you're just a random stranger trying to rob me or trying to harm me or just in my house. Yeah. You ever see homeless people who wander into someone's home and maybe they're just taking a bath or making a meal.
I wouldn't call that breaking in.
Yeah, but they still get charged. Yeah, you can't do that. It's private property.
No, I know you can't do it.
Right, so it's still, yeah.
But I would use a different term. Oh.
Entering without permission.
Yeah. Breaking in sounds so violent.
Same shit.
Everybody wake the fuck up.
I guess at that point it'd be considered trespassing.
There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
But still, it's all the same shit. You not supposed to be here. Get the fuck out.
That's
That's
true.
what that means.
Oh, that's where he puts the key. Ah, nice. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. So got inside the house around, I want to say 8:30, 9 o'clock after I finished work at 6. And I thought I didn't fall asleep.
How'd you finally get in?
Oh, my cousin was home. I called him twice, and I'm not going to keep bringing down his phone because it's not his fault. Why am I waking him up out of his sleep to, I'm not selfish. That's rude. So
Not selfish. You're just irresponsible.
yeah, exactly. So
Gotcha.
I just kind of waited for him to wake up. I sent him a message like, what did I say? I said lock out and clock out. So then when he woke up, he messaged me and he's like, is that you at the door? And I said, yeah. And then he came, unlocked the door for me. And as soon as he opened the door, I said, I got to do better, man. And then we laughed and went our separate ways. And then I woke up at 12:30 and been awake since.
Surprise. For you, sleeping for like 2-3 hours is
usually okay.
No, is unheard of.
Oh.
Normally, if you pass out, it's for a nap for you is like 4 hours.
Oh, God, that's like a blink.
Right. So 2 to 3 hours is like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Why'd you wake up that early?
Because I'm back to work, I have like a routine where I wake up around noon, kind of check with the world, and then go back to sleep again at like 2-3.
Check with the world.
Yeah, because I always have like messages and call me when you're up, or
Okay.
So that's what I do around noon.
You schedule that for halfway through when you should be sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Because if I sleep too
No,
long,
I'm not
I
asking
won't
any
sleep
questions.
later.
No, it's fine. I'm not
I
gonna
need
ask
to
any
have
questions.
naps.
Okay.
You don't have naps?
I'm not asking any questions. I'm just accepting
You're
it for
just
what
a
it is.
hater.
No, I said I'm accepting it for what it is. Don't try to paint me out to be something I'm not.
You're a hater. How was your weekend?
That's fine.
Okay, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. Do you ever feel like you ask too many questions?
Me?
Yeah. Not like, yeah. You ever feel like you're talking, you're like, okay, I'm asking a lot of questions. Let me shut up.
Probably sometimes. Is that how you feel right now?
No, but when you answered me, when I said, how was your weekend? You gave me a me answer. And people hate when it was fine.
Oh.
But I didn't mind that. I was like,
now the shoe's on the other foot.
less is more. Yes.
Sometimes it is. What?
I just realized we have curtains up.
Yeah.
No, that was all. I just realized there's curtains.
You're an idiot. Anyways. No, funny enough, I'll say I have 2 updates. Well, no, I have 1 update and 1 just like random thing, but it kind of like.
I want you to know, everybody listening, when you said update, they're like, oh God, here we go.
I think the update, people listening will actually, their jaws will be on the ground.
Okay.
Actually.
Okay.
But the little story is I had some family visit and
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, it just made me realize, how do I say this nicely?
There is no nice way to say it. I don't want this lifestyle.
It's like, I like the idea of hosting way more than I actually like hosting, especially with certain people. Okay. And I think you will understand where I'm coming from, because I think not all families are like this. I know this, but I feel like a lot of West Indian families are, or even I think some like Asian families are going to be like this as well. I mean, I don't know. I can only speak from my own experience, but it's like you bend over backwards and they expect you to host them, pay for everything, pay for their, like when they're out, like shopping, food, everything. Like literally had me driving all over the city, changing plans last minute and expecting me to go along with it. I'm like, hello, like I have work, I have a life, like I can't just, like you're on vacation, but I'm not. It's like you have to be, and like we had that civic holiday like beginning of August, and my cousin tried to like change the plans, and she was like, well, it's a holiday, because I was like, oh, like I'm busy, And she was like, oh, well, it's a holiday. I'm like, yeah, but I still have to work. Like, it's a civic holiday. It's not like fucking Christmas. And even so, some people still work.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you? And she just, but it's a holiday. And I'm like, so what? And then she was just like, oh, well, you know, like your schedule and you're so hard to think. I'm like, when you're changing the schedule, like, you know, if she had plans with like other family members or friends in the area and then like those plans change, she's like, okay, well, I want to do da-da-da today. And I'm like, that's not going to work for me. You changed the plan last minute. That's not going to work. And then she blames it on me for being too busy. And I'm like, but you're changing the schedule.
Can I ask where they're from?
They're from Jamaica.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to ask.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, and it's funny because like when I was in Jamaica a month ago, it's like I also was expected to
do everything,
pay for
like
everything
you're
and
hosting.
do for everything. So I'm like, when do I get hosted?
Never.
When do I get? And it's like you wouldn't even mind if you felt appreciated, but it's just like, I don't know. I guess I was raised differently. Like my mom, like even to this day, right? Like if I go over to your house, I'm not just gonna go in your fridge and take anything. If I'm like, can I get a drink? And you're like, help yourself.
Yeah.
Then I will.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'll still ask when I get to the fridge, hey, can I have the rest of this? Or yeah.
Right. Exactly. When I tell you, so I guess the podcast doesn't know this, but you know, I converted our guest room into a workspace when COVID happened and everything like that. Right. So the guest room, like all that stuff, that's in storage, like the extra bed and whatever. She expected to surprise us by coming here from a different country and expected to stay with us. And because we were going to Jamaica first, she was like, okay, like I'll tell you, but like don't tell anyone else that I'm coming. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, you, because she also has like an aunt on her like other side of the family. So I was like, did you plan on staying with us? And she was like, of course. No, she said, duh. I was like, what do you
Duh, what?
I'm like, you can't surprise people and just expect to stay at their house. She was here for 2 weeks. I'm like, you can't. I'm like, well, I don't have a guest room for you, so you can't stay here.
Somewhere else.
And so you know, the day, like when she came by, like obviously it was like a day visit. Like you can't stay overnight.
You're not.
Yeah, I'm like, honestly, even if you could, I wouldn't want you to. Yeah. And I feel bad for saying it because it's like you love your family, but it's like when you feel like you are at your wit's end, it's like you don't want to be living with that for days.
I shouldn't even be at my wit's end.
And it's like I drove, like, oh my gosh, I can't even, I'm going to spare the details, but I went across the city. I got like catering. I got like a beautiful like charcuterie board for them. And then like ordered dinner. She loves Chinese food. We had like a whole spread, like, you know, and sitting in the living room, and she comes out and she was, she went into the fridge and like just got like a bunch of like yogurt. And I was like, all right, like, you know, it would have been nice if you would ask. Yep. Of course I would have said yes, but it's just like, you don't live here. And she was like, if I was staying here, you know, I'd be raiding your fridge. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know if I'm just, because I've been on edge with this family.
No.
Oh, God.
No. It's not you. It's not you. It's not the length of time with family. It's the events.
Because here's the thing. I go to this person's house and she's always like, oh, help yourself. But I'm always, oh, like, do you mind if I have something? Or like, I'll buy my own stuff and put it in her fridge while I'm staying there. And of course, like, everyone can help yourself. But this is what I know I can just indulge in or whatever, you know? Like, if you're staying with someone, like, I go to her house and like, I remember I went for her daughter's birthday and I like helped pay for the party. Like, I don't know. I do my part. Yeah. You know, I'm not weighted on hand and foot. And it's just like, you are like, I am her little, like, I am her baby cousin. Mm-hmm. Like,
you should be
baby. I'm not talking by a couple years, like over 20 years difference.
Yep.
And it's just like, yo, what
you're
the fuck?
Grown ass woman.
For me, I think it's the entitlement that goes along with it, because it's like, if I'm like, oh, like this person always reciprocates, they're always so good to me, she comes here, jumps in my fridge, I don't care. I think the relationship would be different if you felt like it was reciprocated. And I'm not saying that this is not a bad person by any means, but I think a lot of the views are very selfish, and I don't think it's just this one family member, and I don't think it's just my family members in general, and I hate that. Oh my God, I hate it. So yeah, that's last week I really had that epiphany. I was like, oh my God,
sorry to hear that, because I couldn't.
And then they were just like, her daughter was like, I just want to stay for, oh my God, I realized that like I
don't want kids.
Well, that's a whole other thing. No, I felt really bad for my dog. So her daughter, 8 years old, came by. They all, love Kingsley. But the little girl is playing with the dog. First of all, playing with everything. Playing with my weight set. Playing with my Connect 4. Everything's all over the floor. Playing with the dog. Like, it's just like too much. Like, put things away. But anyways,
put it back. Yeah.
But I'm not. And it's one of the. Okay, I can't even get into it all because I'm like, if this comes out to one of my family members, I gotta watch what I say.
No.
But you're like, I'm gonna send it to your family just on your
just so they understand.
But it was like she played with the dog to the point when, like, my dog is down to play.
Yeah.
You rarely have to tell him, encourage him.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm done. And the next day, like, I felt really bad because he was sore the next day. You know that he'll sleep on my bed with me and my bed is high. Like, he couldn't jump on the bed that night.
Aww.
And I was like, you know what? I saw that it was becoming too much. And I did tell her to stop, but she kept going. And at this point, I'm like, when you're not the parent, you want to tread lightly. And I was like, I keep telling your child to stop or to calm down or to give him a break. He's eating and she's trying to distract him. He's trying to eat and she's like trying to pick him up and move him and do things, trying to throw the ball. I'm like, let him eat. And then when he finished, I was like, he needs, like, no more playing. Like, you guys have been playing for hours. Like, just chill. And, like, it got to the point when you see how he's laying right now.
Yeah.
He's like sleeping and chilling right now. He was laying like passed out on his side to the point when, like, she picked up his paw and it just flopped down.
He didn't even have the energy to hold.
He didn't have the energy. And I was like, just leave him. If he's not interested in playing, just leave him alone.
Mm-hmm.
She, at one point, they were playing fetch and, well, she was playing fetch. He actually, instead of bringing the ball back to her, he would take the ball away. And each time he would take it further and further because he didn't want to. And I pointed it out and, like, everyone just kind of chuckled. I'm like, no. He doesn't want to play anymore.
Yeah, I'm being dead ass.
And she would actually have to get up and go get the ball because he kept bringing it further and further away until he just was like, I'm not going to continue to play. And it's just like, I kind of felt bad because I'm like, I should have. And, like, seeing him, like, sore the next day. No, like,
you felt bad for the dog.
For the dog.
Okay. I'm like, felt bad for what?
No. I'm like, I felt bad as a dog owner because I'm like, I should have stepped up and, like, been like, enough for his sake, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And yeah, I just kind of felt bad in him. But it's like, you don't want to offend.
I do.
Your family because that's a whole other set of issues. But it's like, holy shit, man.
Yeah. Don't get it.
But yeah.
Glad you could get that off your chest.
Oh, no, I did. I ranted to my mom. Yeah, I had to. It was too much. It was too much. It's like, I love you guys, but, like,
you're nice.
Read the room.
Because you guys are going to have to leave right now.
Read the room.
I don't care how upset you are. I don't care what your plans are. I don't care. Because obviously you guys don't care.
And then to blame me for plans not like, I'm like, you keep changing the schedule. I have a life.
And it's funny because.
And she's like, yeah, so you're saying that you're just too busy. And I'm like,
yes, I am.
I'm like, yeah, I have things to do.
Yes.
But, like, it was like she was putting it all on me. She's like, oh, like, you just have a busy work schedule and stuff. I'm like, yeah, but you're also so floppy.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, okay, we're going to meet up Saturday. Oh, no, Saturday I have plans with my other cousin. We're doing church. No, and then it's like, okay, let's do Tuesday. And then you call me on Monday. And you're like, well, my plans fell through, so I wanted to think today. And I'm like, well, I can't. And then Tuesday, you're like, well, I can't do Tuesday. So it's like, let's do... Like... It was, I don't know. Anyways, I'm done. I don't want, I could go on for the whole rest of the episode about this, but let's get to the update that I know people want to hear. It is about Mr. Too Busy.
Yes, we know.
You guys are gonna be shocked.
Shooken.
What? I want to say this is like Friday night or Saturday of last week, so a few days ago.
Night?
Evening? What?
Nothing.
No. I'm so curious to hear what's your prediction?
I don't know what it is. The fact that you're happy means like you shut something down.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you shut something down. I only asked night because I was saying like you guys only really speak at night because that's when, when the cats are gone, the mice come out to play.
I'm happy because, as I've expressed before, I am genuinely supportive of this person. I do value this person, and I said it before, if he's happy, I'm happy. That's why I'm exuding happiness. But I'm not gonna lie, I was a little like, oh, okay. He's engaged to that girl.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking to you right now. Everybody listening, you guys heard that, right? You guys heard that. I need to know all your thoughts. I need you guys to roll your eyes with me. Go ahead. Okay, I'm ready, Joe. Good for him.
Right? Yeah.
He told you?
No, he posted it on
he didn't tell you.
Instagram. No, he didn't tell me. So I told you the last conversation we had was before my trip. He was like, let's catch up when you get back. And I had not reached out to him since getting back. So this was our first time talking. I mean, I'm sure he knew I was back, but I didn't reach back out to be like, hey, because, I was trying to keep a healthy distance, right? So I was on Instagram. She made him ask faster. I was on Instagram, and then I saw this on his stories. And it's the two of them. It's a picture. He's kissing her on the cheek, and she has her hand up, and there's a ring on her hand. So I respond to the story, and I'm like, engaged? Question mark. And I'm like, if so, congratulations. And I guess I could just read it to you.
I'm glad you said it the way you did, because if you left it at engaged ? I'd have been like, Joe.
No, I said engaged, congratulations, and then the smiley with the little hearts around it, like like warm and happy. And he said, yes, thank you, Jonel, I really appreciate it, and the smiley. And I said, super happy for you. And then he said, like, your trip is coming up. I was like, yeah, like, if you still want to catch up, my trip is coming up. He's like, okay, sounds good. Like, I'll keep that in mind when you are leaving, and we'll speak sometime this week. That's it. I said, LOL, okay.
Okay. You hold on. Audience. Is it me, or did he divert the engagement?
I mean, what else is he going to say? Are you engaged? Yeah. There's not much else. And congratulations. What else are you going to say?
As a friend, we have a conversation. Okay.
But remember, we're not messaging friends. So, like, whenever we do speak, I'm going to be like, how did it happen? Like, tell me about it.
Why do you have to dig for those things?
Well, maybe he'll tell me. I'm just saying, like.
He's not going to tell you.
You
why?
Don't think so?
No, because you had to find out on Instagram like a peasant.
I don't know.
Like a peasant. I didn't even want to tell you as a friend, I should tell you that this is on my mind. If me and you had a conversation about whatever you thought I feel or whatever, no, I didn't want to say anything, but I am planning to propose to her. I'm kind of nervous.
Yeah, I think that's why I was shocked. Like, not, again, genuinely happy for him, but I'm like, where did the proposal come from?
He purposely didn't tell you.
Yeah, that part I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, the audience is with me on this one. I feel it. That he purposely didn't tell you.
Well, no, for sure. I mean, yeah. I'm with you on that one as well.
He actually didn't even expect you to see that Instagram post.
Why? He watches all my shit, and then I usually watch his.
Yeah, he probably didn't expect you to see it.
But yeah, I was like, oh, interesting. There was also a song posted, and I was like, okay. Like, I thought it was a weird song to post over a photo of you being engaged. It's Can I Call You Tonight by Dayglow.
I don't know that song.
Let me just read you the lyrics. I can't play it because copyright, but I mean, listen, I don't know the relationship. I was just like, and listen, I'm not fishing for anything. Genuinely very happy for him, but I was like, that's a weird song when you get engaged. So again, Can I Call You Tonight? Dayglow. First of all, he stayed saying that's gonna call you tonight, and I was like, okay, whatever. He said
Q1.
not he said the lyrics. Yeah, I feel close. Well, maybe not. Heaven knows. It's a spotlight stuck on the ceiling. Why are these the things I'm feeling? There's so much time for me to speak up, but I keep quiet. I'll complicate the most of the mantra. The power is out and I can't turn the fan on. So can I call you tonight? I'm just trying to make up my mind just how I feel. Could you tell me what's real? I hear your voice on the phone. Now I'm no longer alone.
Stop, please.
Just how I feel. Could you tell me what's real anymore? Because I wouldn't know. Voice so low, sneaking around, so it goes. I always try my best to listen, picking up things that I can fidget, circle speed, pacing around, watching my feet, batteries drain. I got the memo. I think that I might have to let you go. So can I call you tonight? What the fuck? Am I crazy?
You're not crazy, because I'm going to say, as a guy, I have done...
First of all, that's not an engagement song.
It's not at all. It's not.
If they're like, that's my song, okay,
it's not.
maybe.
It's not. It cannot be. No, it cannot be. No, it cannot be. Especially when you are...
Des, if I give you my phone and you look through how many times
I believe you.
and you've seen it.
Exactly.
Okay, so you know I'm not bullshitting.
No.
Everyone knows that Des is not. He has no reason to lie. Neither do I. But like you're my backup.
I'm here. Yeah.
Des has seen some of the messages and knows that he's always like, oh, like you free tonight? Can I call you later? Oh, I missed you tonight, but. Des has seen love letters and poems and all that shit. Like
even when I was looking at the engagement picture, I saw the title of the song and I was like, okay, I don't know this song, so maybe you reading the lyrics? No. You were meant to see that post. Never mind. I changed my mind. He wanted you to see that post. Yeah. Because I've done something like that where you take a picture with your significant other, but play a song for somebody else to see and kind of be like.
But what would be the motive?
Nothing. People get married and have feelings for somebody else. It happens.
Listen. If he feels strongly enough about, they have been dating since like last November, December, so not long at all, not even a full year. So it's like if
you made this go faster when you talked about the feelings and all that stuff.
The conversation that you encouraged me to have.
100%. He panicked and he was like, "Fuck! Let me marry this girl."
No, but like, listen, if she's a good girl, I mean, I've only heard good things about. I mean, obviously, I guess I wouldn't hear bad things, but. No, but you know what I mean? Like, he seems to be
happy
in a good place. No, seriously, though. Why are you saying it like that?
No, he seems to be happy. I believe you.
Yeah. And, like, if for a lifetime of happiness, why not?
It's worth a shot.
It is worth a shot.
You got turned down before, so.
What do you mean?
Oh, by you.
Des, that was years ago.
It doesn't matter. Men, we hold on to these things. We hold on to all of these things.
I will say, aside from my being happy for him, the only like other thing that like crossed my mind, I was like, I wonder if this means like the friendship's like actually done.
Yes. Anything other than yes is him sneaking around.
But why though? Because I'm like, oh, this is your wife. Like now I have an excuse to like meet her, your fiance.
You didn't need an excuse.
What do you mean?
As your friend, I don't feel like there needed to be an excuse.
No, but I mean like they like when I say have an excuse, like they don't live in the area. Like I had no like reason to meet her, but like now I'm like, you invite me to your wedding? Can I meet your wife?
No, you're not coming. he'll invite you to the wedding. I don't think
I could go to that wedding.
Why not? Let's do this.
Is that bad? Let's do this.
Let's do this.
You want to be my date?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. I want to come for the drama.
What do you mean? Of course. Insider scoop to this.
My mom and I were talking the other day just about the fact that that men love drama and gossip probably more than
way
women.
More.
But women, it's a stereotype because women are more open about gossiping. Yeah. But men love it way more, and it's funny because you're like, of course, bring me to that wedding.
Yeah, I want to see his facial reactions when he see you, so I can be like,
No.
The reason why I feel like this is something else is because when you were saying congratulations, blah, 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 like, I understand you guys aren't the messaging type, but this is where we're speaking right now. So as a friend, like, if this is where we're speaking right now, even if it's like, engagement is something big.
But he's not the type, no, truly, like, he's not the type typically to, like, just get, like, oh, yeah, you know, we went on a walk and had a picnic and I proposed. Like, he's not going to tell me.
So then you're going to bring up my trip and tell me at some point, like.
Well, no, because that was the last conversation we had. Like,
so reach back out. Trip. Hey, are you back? Is everything okay?
Yeah, no, he didn't do that. Fair.
We are friends. That's what I mean. Like, do I like?
But I didn't do that either, though. But I guess was it on me to do that?
He like.
But he didn't know exactly when I was getting back.
You don't have to know when he's getting. You're not gone for a month. He
knew I was going for like a week.
That's what I mean.
To be fair, yeah. I don't know. I'm not trying to make sense of.
Congratulations to Busy. Busy. He will be busy for the rest of his life.
Yeah. That's funny. What?
What if she's pregnant?
Holy shit! I would lose my fucking shit.
I would be so excited. I would be so excited.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we all think she's pregnant.
Do you think... No, you just put
I'm
it out
speaking
there.
for everybody.
Do you think he would tell me? No.
No.
He wouldn't tell me until the baby's like almost due.
No, he would tell you when you see a picture he posts of the baby and her in the hospital.
You think? I feel like we're closer than that.
No.
But here's the thing. I have friends who are like, oh, like when I propose, like I'm not going to tell anybody beforehand. Like I'm going to like, so you guys can enjoy the surprise. Like close friends. So like.
What surprise? Instagram posts?
It wasn't. You know what's weird? It wasn't a post. It was a story. Like,
exactly.
It was gone
you have 24 hours to see this, and if you don't, you don't.
Yo, I found that fucking fishy.
And I promise you, he went the whole day looking to see if you viewed it yet.
Well, I screenshotted it because I was like, oh,
yeah,
I gotta tell
it
Deb.
shows you it's screenshots, right?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty. Stop it.
No, I don't know.
Well, either way, I messaged him about it, so it does.
Yeah, but screenshotting is a whole different
Instagram
level.
Notify when you? Oh, why is it Instagram does not notify the other user that you? That's Snapchat that you screenshotted their content. But if he had sent it to me private, like a disappearing photo, it would have notified him. But it was his story, so it does not as of right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, don't incriminate me.
I don't know how it works.
I guess you wouldn't be. I would have been incriminating myself, but I thought it was interesting. Yeah, because like his page has nothing.
No, it's not going to have anything. It's not going to.
Yeah, so it's just his story, just whoever caught his story.
And you caught it.
Well, yeah. Cuz like he's one of the people he posts more than me, but it's like when like you interact with someone, so like it shows you their shit.
Yeah.
So like when I see his shit, I'll look at it.
Yeah.
Because like we're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my update. I told you it would shock you guys, right? Was I right?
No, you're more than right. I didn't see that coming. I did not.
You were like, oh, I'm guessing that you shut something down. I'm
like
something was shut down.
He tried to bring some talks to you, and you're like, nope. He brought talks to somebody else, and
he brought more than talks. He brought a ring to someone else. He brought a promise of forever.
He wasn't that busy.
Well, too busy for me.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
it's not awe.
She's pregnant.
Well, that's the update. I am happy for him. I was a little shocked because, I didn't hear any inklings of thing. But, like, now that I think about it, you pointed out that, like, we didn't really talk much about his girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Anything, like, I would ask, like, oh, like, how did you guys meet? He would answer and then kind of, anyway, so what are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Talk about whatever we're talking about. Because we can talk for hours, but, like, maybe a couple minutes of that were about her, and it was always me initiating. Yeah. So I guess since he never initiated conversation about her, I guess it makes sense why I wouldn't know that this is coming up, because he's never told me.
Because you guys aren't friends.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean like there was other feelings?
No, I just mean like...
You don't think we're actually friends?
No, I don't. I think you guys are like pen pals.
Why? He was living in another province, a few provinces away. Like, how am I going to see this person all the time? And he doesn't live... So what do you mean pen pals? Yeah, you're going to talk on the phone and message.
I have a friend who lives in the States. I knew her for 3 years before she went to the States. 2 years. And we don't talk all the time. We talk maybe once every, God knows, like 4 or 5 months. I don't know. And the conversations we have are like an hour, maybe odd time, 2 hours. But in that time span, everything gets talked about.
Here's the thing. Legitimately, that is how it
has
been with us.
Her.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the problem.
Yeah.
So, like...
But, like, up until, like, a year ago this time, when he was single, that is how it's been. And during past relationships, when I was in a relationship, he was in, like, talking about everything.
Except this one.
Yeah. So, to me, honestly, again, not trying to be a dumb bitch here, but the way I see it is it's like, this one is different. This one is special.
That's why you're getting the back burner.
Right.
Because he has feelings for you, so you have to get the back burner for this one to be special.
See, that part, I'm like, I don't think I have to get the back burner for this one to be special. I think she was just special on her own.
No.
What do you mean?
Special on her own.
What do you mean?
If for example, I kind of like this girl that, you know, we've known each other for a long time and I kind of like her and whatever, but we're nothing. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about everything that's going on. We talk. Cool. Now there's a girl that I feel like could be special. I can't talk to you as much because me talking to you as much, my feelings for you are going to stay where they are. So in order for my feelings to kind of simmer down so that this girl can get what she needs.
Okay, I get what you mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
So you're getting the back burner. Not even the back burner. You're off the stove because he's engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
he's off the market.
I should be off the stove.
You should. Yeah. Yeah. There should be no stove.
Well, I mean, he has his stove. There should be a stove.
Well, there shouldn't be a stove if you guys were just friends.
Right. But I mean, I did explain the long, complicated. I explained why there was a stove in the first place between the two of us. So that is that. But like the last couple of years, there was no stove.
He didn't. Oh, can you talk to him before you go places, please?
What do you mean?
I need to know when this wedding is. We gotta prepare. I gotta book days off of work
Shut
and
up.
plan.
I'm not bringing you. To
I
this
need
fucking
to
wedding
go.
Because I'm not going.
We need to go.
I don't think I would be invited.
Fine, invite me.
You think
you
I
don't
would
have
be
to go?
I'm like, so my friend, the one that I mentioned that thinks that you have feelings
he would
for
like
me.
to come, but I can't make it. Sorry.
No, I don't think he would invite me. I feel like that's too much.
Why is that too
weird.
much?
If based off of what you're saying is true, I feel like that is too much.
If he doesn't invite you, what I'm saying is true. And I'm not talking about I don't know if you'd like to come, but if you do, no, I mean a real fucking invitation.
Yeah, like in the fucking mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is exciting. You were right. This was exciting news.
I told you. I was like, oh shit.
This is exciting. Are you excited? I'm more than excited.
Excited? You're excited.
I'm so excited for this tea.
I'm happy for him. You're excited for drama and mix-up.
Duh. Duh.
But yeah, wedding bells are in the future.
Bing, 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 bing. No, that's not what they sound like. It's like clink, 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 clink. Oh, no.
Are you trying to imitate when people like clink their glass?
No, wedding bells.
Yeah, wedding bells are more of like a chime or like a church bell.
Yeah,
type of,
like a dong.
Okay, just move on.
I learned something today.
What did you learn?
Did you know? Mm-hmm. The word dinosaur was invented in 1841. That's like yesterday.
Sure.
Isn't that crazy? My whole life, I've been thinking they've always been called dinosaurs. Your face is like, what?
Yeah. I
You've never thought of it. You don't think about where words come from?
No. I mean, I have, but like it's not something that I actively think about.
Holy fuck. I've been thinking about words my whole
life.
life.
Sometimes it's just like, how did someone come up with the name for this? Or
yeah.
I think especially the name for emotions is very like, how do you think of that? You know?
Huh. That one I've never thought about.
I feel like naming an object is easier than naming a feeling or something that you can't, like, that's not tangible, you know?
Huh. I've never thought about it that way. I remember I used to be like on the school buses and stuff and I'd look at different things like...
The short bus? I'm asking.
It doesn't matter the size of the bus. It's the motion on the road.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, wheels on the bus.
Yeah, it was invented in 1841, and dinosaur, the word dinosaur is from a Greek word, and two Greek words, and it means terrible lizard.
Terrible?
Terrible.
Oh.
We are walking around calling these great creatures terrible lizards.
Well, that's an oxymoron because you're saying terrible lizard but great creature. Like
they are great creatures, but we're calling them this.
What makes them great?
Because any creature is great.
No.
Yes.
Any creature?
Any.
Beg to differ, but okay.
Any creature.
No.
It's just, they're misunderstood.
Have you seen fucking men? Ooh, that was a good one. I was going to say like reptiles and like creepy crawlies, but I was like, what's worse than that?
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
Somebody will appreciate it. Somebody listening.
No, nobody's laughing right now.
I am.
Yeah, no, there's a few women laughing. I can hear them.
You can hear them?
Yeah. You can't hear it?
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can actually.
Disgusted in them. I also learned that spiders are afraid of other spiders.
Why? Like other, like, I was gonna say breeds. What do you call different spiders?
Species.
Is it different species?
I want to say breed was not bad.
No, breed is not the right
I know
word.
it's not the right word, but that sounded nice. Different breed of spider. That sounded nice.
Well, because like you have different breeds of dogs, but they're all dogs. So like
species.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought was right, but for some reason breed just felt better.
So when we put up Halloween decorations and there's like spiders and cobwebs and stuff, they realize that like spiders never like build their webs and go around.
Yeah, because maybe they're like, you fucking think I'm a joke, Susan? Like,
no.
What the fuck is this?
This is what I look like to you, you bitch. No, they think like to them that's another spider, so I can't even fucking go over there because that's not my.
Well, also it's like, yo, this is a fucking big ass. Like I don't want to mess with.
I don't mean the huge decorations.
You just said Halloween decorations. You think the Halloween decoration spiders are that big? At the very most, the tiny little plastic ones are like that.
They don't know what that is.
Oh, well, I'm talking to you, stupid.
I can't see.
Oh.
Okay. This is the problem I have with people when I say things. You guys can't go, oh, like, no, that doesn't, like.
No, because I forgot.
Yeah, but
and I felt bad.
Yeah, so they'll be like, "Oh, my bad," and then continue talking.
No,
but
the all was for me. I was like, "Oh shit,"
and then laughed. Oh. That was for me.
Yeah.
After finding out the dinosaur information, I went on a spree of things that I didn't know.
Get a fucking life.
I like to know things.
Did you know that dinosaurs had feathers?
All of them? Not all of them.
A lot of them.
I can understand that.
So that's why like chickens come from the dinosaur family.
I feel like
they're
most
descendants
animals are.
No, like maybe like reptiles and stuff. Like, but like not every animal is like prehistoric. You know what I mean? Although they would have been in the same category.
Yeah.
Like, but chickens are prehistoric. Like alligators and crocodiles, those are prehistoric. Fucking ostriches, those fucking things.
And rhinos.
I was trying to show my mom how like ostriches can fucking run fast, and like the slowest ones can run 40 fucking miles an hour, or was it kilometers? Either way, it's fast as shit. And you know how tall the smallest male ostrich is like 5'7".
Oh, I was gonna say 5'10".
And but that's the smallest.
Yeah.
Like they can, on average, they're like between like 5'7" and 6'7".
That's disgusting.
And I'm like, the smallest one is taller than me?
I want you to know, as you're talking about ostriches, something about like one of Kevin Hart's first comedy thing.
Well, I showed my mom the video of the scene from Jumanji when the ostriches are chasing them through the fucking sand dunes.
That's terrifying.
And it like plucks him out of the fucking thing, and he's like hanging on and whatever.
Yeah.
She found it.
Did you know that?
Kick out of that.
Flamingos, those are the pink ones, right?
Mm-hmm.
They bend their not knees, but it's bent at their ankle.
Oh, their ankles are like high as shit?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
It is disgusting, but because they're so high that they look like knees, like our minds are just like, oh, they're bending their knees.
That's disgusting.
I think some of them also bend backwards, if I'm not mistaken, but that might be wrong.
In 1880, the first roller coaster was made in the United States.
Yeah.
To try and prevent people from like just being disgusting. Like it was made to distract them.
Okay.
Like amusement instead of whoring yourself out.
So people were whores and they made roller coasters to distract them, but like a roller coaster, how long could it have been to provide that much of a distraction? At most it's a couple minutes, maybe if you add time in a line, but like, is that really doing what they think it's doing? That's just like the guy who invented fucking cornflakes, thinking that it would deter people from
kids from masturbating.
No, not just kids, just men in general, young teens, men. He thought that, you know, it would having something bland to start your day would uninspire you from beating your meat.
Fuck no.
Mr. Kellogg.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Did you know the person who invented popsicles invented it when they're 11 by accident? Most inventions were made by accident.
I don't know about that anymore.
No, not anymore. Now we just want to be somebody.
Sure.
I feel like back then it was like, whoops. Oh.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah, now it's like, no, I will be the first.
Yeah, popsicles are pretty easy to make, so I see why that could be made by accident.
Yeah, he left it outside and there was like, the spools. Spools, that's what they're called. Like the wooden spoon things. He had like...
A popsicle stick?
No, now it's a popsicle stick.
What's a spool?
Isn't that a spoon that they used to churn butter and stuff like that before?
No.
What's a spool? What am I thinking of?
A spool is like a little thing that you like turn, not churn.
No, you're making me feel like I'm insane.
I don't know.
I don't like this.
A spool is a cylindrical device which has a rim or ridge.
That's
at each
crazy.
end.
I'm looking at it. Shut up. I hear you.
Yeah, but the people can't see.
They don't need to know. You just had to say, Des, you're wrong, and leave it at that. I would have left it at that.
Yeah, this is what I thought a spool was. A thing that you fucking put thread on and shit.
So what am I thinking of?
I don't know. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, a stirrer.
Sure.
He had a wooden stirrer. Stirrer? How do you stir? Stirrer.
Stirrer?
Say it in one go.
Stirrer.
Stirrer?
Stirrer.
He had a wooden stirrer?
That's the word that you spell.
Is that how you pronounce it, though?
Yeah. It's like phonics. Sound it out, bro.
Do you know who I am? I can't sound shit out. Can't sound shit out.
A lot of shit you can't do, apparently. Can't see, can't send it out. Damn. Life must be rough.
So I'm glad everybody hears all of this that I go through. So when you cry wolf, they're just like, Joe.
What exactly did I say that's wrong?
It's not about wrong. It's not about wrong.
Right. I said there's apparently a lot of shit that you can't do. I think that you can see better than you let on. And I think that you can send it out, which is why I told you to. And if you don't want to do it, that's on you. Stop playing victim. Stop playing victim.
You didn't have to list
What about
it.
that foul shit you said to me before we started recording?
When? Where's the proof? When?
Oh, where's the proof?
Where?
That's how you know.
Where's the proof? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, Des. All right.
So if you can tell me.
Okay.
But yeah, he stole them as a kid, and the name Popsicles, that's his kids later on in life actually called him Pops. And
Sickle? Like these are Pops' sickles?
Yeah.
Like I think of like sickle cell.
That's not funny.
But
that's actually
that
what it came
doesn't
from.
Sound appealing.
I don't think it has to when you make accident inventions.
Yeah, but when you, again, going back to how do you think of a name for something?
There you go. This is Pops' Sickles.
I remember seeing, this is when Ellen had her show. This was like probably 2-3 years ago. I saw a clip. I don't think no, that's a lie. I've definitely watched a full episode of like Ellen's show, but like, I wasn't like a watcher, you know? But there was a brother and sister, and it was like right in the beginning of 2020 or like mid 2020. And I think their father had passed away due to COVID. But he used to always, like, he made up a word for something and their family used it. And I think the kids grew up thinking it was a real word, and then they found out it wasn't. Like, my dad just made up this word. But then it's like, there is actually no word for this. So then they went to like Webster's and like they got it, in his honor to become like an official word. So, Ellen brought them on the show and blah, blah, blah. The word is, well, before I tell you the word, it's for when you put like a fork or a knife or something into something citrusy like an orange, and the juice squirts up into your face. What do you call that? There's no one word. Right. But like specifically for that, because like water can squirt. Juice. This is specifically like a fruit like squirt. It's the official word now that this family made up is abisculate. So when something abisculates in your face,
I'm gonna bisculate in these bitches.
Yeah, but like you're not citrus. You're more like fucking sour ass.
All right, see, everybody's hearing this, right?
Actually, no, not sour, salty, right? Right? I wouldn't know.
I can tell you tomorrow.
Huh?
I'll just ask. Hey, what I taste like?
Oh, I thought you were gonna go home and do a taste test.
But no.
Because why would you? I don't know. That's what you implied.
Obisculate. That sounds like something like deteriorating.
No, obisculate.
Yeah, that's what I think of when I hear that word. Fruit Loops. Do you like Fruit Loops?
Oh, it's orbisculate.
Orbisculate. Okay, that sounds not like that.
There's an R. Orbisculate.
I made up a word when I was a kid, and it wasn't a word, it was a disease called ptosis.
Okay.
I was in grade 9 and I hated science, so I found every reason to not be in science class. So one day I come to science class and there's like 20 minutes left of class. Teacher's asking me why I'm late, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, sir, I wasn't feeling well. I was dizzy. I was throwing up. You know, I couldn't even make it to the office to get a late slip because I have ptosis. And when I say like...
You've been ptosis?
Ptosis. I have ptosis.
Okay.
And I said it with a straight face, and the whole class was like, oh my God, like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, you know, blah, blah, it comes and goes. And he was very concerned as well. Mm-hmm. And then I guess he might have went home and looked it up. And I definitely had to go to the office the next day.
Oh my God, what is ptosis?
Me and my friends, it was like grade 6 or 7. And we were just talking about different diseases. And we just said ptosis is a disease that is like every disease.
Oh, you guys made up the word?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's looking it up and it's not
even a fucking thing.
Did he ask you like what, like when everyone's like, oh my gosh,
yeah,
are you
that's
okay?
What they were asking me, like my symptom, like when did I first, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm answering all of this straight face.
Yeah. So you guys see that Des is a
professional liar.
Veteran liar. So when he's here saying certain things about me, we
we
all know which one's a better liar between the two of us. You think you're a better liar than me?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, you guys heard it here
Fuck
first.
yeah. I'm actually pride myself in it. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's actually disgusting.
I think lying takes talent.
I think lying takes a certain level of like sleazy.
No, it's a whole different level of sleazy.
I think making up a story
is talent.
Can be talented, but like to look someone in their eyes and tell that story with
straight
your
whole chest,
like it's fact, to the point when like you even believe it.
That's the best way.
When you lie so well that you believe it as fact, like you change it in your mind so that this is really what happened. That's when you are entering territory that like is no bueno, in my opinion.
You are not wrong. I agree with you. I try to be a better person.
If you were trying, you would not have so much pride in
it make like thinking back to like the lies and stuff, like it makes me feel good that like it's like it was always I don't know.
Here's the thing. I feel like I can be quick on my feet and think of like a story.
Yes.
But I don't think I can like sell it the way you could sell it, because I like the actual lying part of it, the actual talking to someone and lying does not come naturally to me. Whereas I could be like, okay, like I remember my friend used to always be like, Joe, come up with an excuse. Like I have to tell my mom where I was. I was like, oh, just tell her da-da-da. She's like, how'd you think about that? I'm like, I just think about the thing that would make the most sense. Yeah. Like to me, it's just like thing. But like coming up with a story is one thing. Delivering it is a whole other thing, sure. You know? So interesting.
Yeah. Me and the two girls, we went out for breakfast and I'm talking to the waitress. Is it weird at breakfast? I feel like they shouldn't be called waitresses. I feel like that's a dinner thing. But anyways, that's just my brain.
God forbid you go for lunchtime.
And we're all talking, like she's there, we're talking, and they're just like, what did I ask her? I asked her a question and she asked me the same question, and I told bold-faced lie, like looked her straight in her soul and just lied through my teeth. And she believed that. She's like, oh my God, da da da. And they're like, he's lying. And she's like, what? And they're like, he's a liar. He's a professional liar. And I'm like, first of all, you guys, you can't just be telling people that the person you're sitting across from is a professional liar.
But did they lie though?
No.
So it's
but what does that say about you guys?
You're trying to say you are the company you keep.
You see what I'm saying? You're sitting here with this so-called professional liar. But yeah, she's just like, honestly, you should, what did she say I should do? She said I should do something because she dead ass believed me and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, good for you.
Yeah, one thing I will say is like you will commit.
You have to.
The lie. No. There's like the average level of commitment. Then there's the you just got cheating level of commitment. Mm-hmm. Deswayne, you are, as I like to call it, it's the Deswayne experience. It is no. It really is a whole other. I can't describe it other than the Deswayne experience because, like I said, you like I'll know it's a lie, and like you'll let me in on it, and I still believe the lie. No, like that's how convincing you are. And then when someone challenges it, me knowing who's, I'm like, what are you talking about? No, Des.
Yeah. And you're like, wait a minute.
And then I'm like, wait.
Shit. He was lying.
Just brainwashed? No. And the thing is, I know you're lying. You told me you're lying. I'm in on it. But I feel like I was the one bamboozled.
Yeah.
Like it's just like, it's like when in like True Blood or like Vampire Diaries, when a vampire like compels you to believe whatever they want to believe, that is your level. You don't lie, you compel. You compel people to believe whatever it is, whatever narrative. And the only few people are the ones who, you know, have their vervain in their system and think. But even then, sometimes they're like being drawn in. Very few people, compel. I think, will like, I think that's the best way to, am I wrong?
No, you're 1,000% right.
Deswayne looks you in his eyes and says, blah, 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 blah. Whatever he said, you're like, okay. Yeah.
You can question it, but I'll have an answer for everything you question.
Because, you know, sometimes, like, they compel things, but, like, there's holes in their memory, and they're just like, oh, I don't know. I guess that doesn't make sense, but Des said da-da-da, so, oh, well. And then they're just like, la-di-da-di-da. In the Deswayne experience. I'm
laughing because why does it have to be a girl? Why?
No, I said they.
Oh, is the voice you use.
I'm a woman. Oh. What?
You're right. Sorry, because I put on girl voices sometimes.
I literally said they.
You're right. Yeah.
You're like, why does he sound like a girl? Sir? Because I am a woman. No, I'm just saying whoever it is in their la-di-da, like, you know.
Yeah.
And to be fair, most of the people you're compelling are women. You compel men, you listen, you don't discriminate, but I think if we were to take a poll, take a tally, it would be.
You know why? Because women ask so many questions. I don't. Oh God.
You know the saying, "Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies."
You see that's what I tell people. Don't ask me if you don't want to know. Now, the second you ask me, now I'm gonna tell you. If you don't believe me, that's on you. That doesn't mean I'm telling the truth, but that's on you, whether you believe me or not.
Stop. How many times
have I? Lied
back in the day? Have you lied to me? You used to lie to me all the time.
Like, have I lied to you and not told you the truth, or like just lie?
What does that even mean? A lie is a lie is a lie. Look at you trying to. Do you hear yourself?
No, I do. I know exactly what I'm saying.
Have I lied or just lied? Like, Des.
There's a lie where like you lie to somebody and then later on you're like, I lied to you, or blah, blah, blah. Or they find out you lied.
I can't recall a time where you've said something and be like, yeah, I lied to you. What you do is like now. Wait, what? You still lie to me?
No.
Why'd you laugh?
No, I lied.
You're lying right now. Des.
I swear, I'm not lying.
I don't know what to believe.
I laughed because you said now, and in my head, I finished the sentence. I'm like, now I leave it in the air. Like, whatever you want to believe.
No, I think you purposely, like, well, what I used to think. Now I don't know what to think because I'm like, wait, am I still being compelled? Maybe I need to up my dose of vervain. No, what you do, to my knowledge with me, is if there's something you don't want to tell me, you just leave out the information. Mm-hmm. And like, so when you tell me a story, for instance, like you tell me stories all the time with people's names. Mm-hmm. When you don't say a name, I'm like, he doesn't want me to know this person's name for whatever reason. And sometimes I've asked you, like, well, I don't know if you might run into them. I don't want you to know who it is or whatever it is. But, like, I know that. So I know you just omit. Or, like, we'll use a story and you'll be like, okay, I'm going to give this person a nickname. Kind of like we do on the podcast. Yeah. Like, Des actually legit talks to me like that in real life, y'all. It's not... Like I said, most of the time we use names, but, like, you know, you will.
Yeah, I do. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Right. So to me, I'm like, okay, he's not lying. He just, like, he's upfront. Like, I don't want to tell you this for whatever reason.
You want to hear something fucked up?
What?
Sometimes I use different names for the same person. So like if I'm like, oh yeah, okay, let's give them a name. Let's call them Ashley. And you're like, okay, cool.
Oh, I
Another day I'll tell
that.
you a story. I'm like, yeah, there's this girl.
Sandra.
Yeah.
No, that
okay.
I can figure. I thought you were like, yeah, no. I didn't know for a fact, but like I'm not like shocked or surprised or whatever. You're like, good, because I do it all the time. All the time. But yeah, I'm like, I don't think, like, what do you have to like lie about to me now?
Nothing.
Yo, the way you said nothing and look me in my eyes, guys, I have to explain.
Nothing.
He looked away. So what he did, and here's the thing. I am well versed in liars, partially because of studying criminology and like human psychology and like behavior, but honestly, because I'm friends with Des. And like I've told you this before, something that I have never forgotten. We were like fucking babies at this point, okay? And Deswayne told me, I used to, be like, oh, Des, this guy, like, I like him, and he's da-da-da-da. Like, I would talk to him about, like, my boy problems. He would talk to me about all the girls who were trying to get on his dick. And one thing he told me, and ladies, listen good. Okay, I'm gonna give you a second. Open up your notes, write a note, get a piece of paper or something. No, seriously, this is very, very important. And guys, don't listen. Deswayne told me that the reason he gets away with lying is because he is so honest about everything that when he does lie, women don't question it because they're like, well, Des tells me every time he takes a fucking shit. Like, he's so open. Not that literally, but you know what I mean? They're like, he's so honest about everything. I'm not going to question it. And I remember we were so young. I was like, whoa. And that's why today I don't trust men. That's why when you guys are like, Joe, why are you so closed off? Deswayne was my teacher at a young age. I went, and even after he taught me, I still fell for certain things. And then I was like, damn. I should, and that's the thing. Everyone has that, right? Like, in your gut, but you still believe that you're special. You believe that you're different. You believe whatever. And
it's crazy you say that. I was listening to some voice notes. Like, what did I do? I went to like bottom of my WhatsApp, and I was like, oh, like, when you don't talk to the person anymore, and their number's not even in your phone because their number might have changed or whatever, and it's just a number now. Yeah. And I'm going through certain conversations, and I just like randomly scrolled up and stopped somewhere. And I'm listening to a voice note, and it's this girl bawling out her eyes about how could you lie to me, and like I'm listening to it, and I'm remembering like what it was about, and I was just like, huh, I didn't lie to her. And then later on down in the voice note, like 12 voice notes later, she's like, when she calmed down, she's like, well, I guess you didn't lie to me. Because you did tell me you were going here, but you didn't tell me who you were going with. I'm like,
Des loves to live on the edge of fucking glory. No, you love to teeter the line because you can say, well, I did tell you things.
I did.
Or your favorite line. Ooh, I'm getting heated. Des's favorite line is, well, you asked da-da-da. You didn't say blah, blah, blah. So, no. So what he does, it's like, no, we've had a conversation about this on the podcast. Like, give me an example. Like, if a girl who he's like talking to, like maybe he's not like in a relationship or whatever, because Des is loyal. Des doesn't cheat. But
I like that.
Des now.
Yes.
I had to. The ha was for past. Des.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
No. I'm cool. I'm cool with you now. Me and past Des have beef, but no. But like, say he's talking to a girl, but it's Des, so he's talking to multiple people, right? But okay, you're single. Got a lot of
She's
friends.
Like, do you guys hear it? You hear it?
Oh God, friends, right? Say the girl asks him about, oh, were you at Kevin's house?
Yeah, a whole bunch of us went to Kevin's.
Right. What? But he knows that the girl is trying to say,
did I go with somebody else?
Was Lucy there? But he's gonna be like, and then he's just gonna say that. Yeah, we were. A bunch of us were at Kevin's house. It was cool. We hung out. He's gonna tell you all about
everything.
The night. He's gonna tell you every joke, everything.
Yep. We left at this time.
You are gonna feel like you were there. How Des is gonna paint this picture, and then it's gonna come out that Des was at Kevin's, but was with Lucy the whole night, and you're gonna be like, Des, what? Why didn't you tell me this? What do you mean? I told you I was at Kevin's house. But you should have told me Lucy was there.
Why would I tell you that?
You didn't ask me if she was there.
You didn't.
You just asked me if I was at Kevin's. And the woman goes fucking crazy. And she's like, you know that I was asking you about that.
Ask what you want to ask. I'm not going to assume what you want to know.
You are like tiptoeing, dancing on the line, twirling. You know those fucking tightrope walkers at the circus? Doing backflips. Des loves living on the line. And the thing is, he thrives, or at least he used to thrive from the chaos. 100%.
100%.
Because he would be like, oh,
I could get out of anything.
No, it's not even that. You would say that like you don't like the chaos and the drama, but it's like you create it for yourself.
Because even if you ask me, like, was Lucy at Kevin's house? Lucy and Kevin are friends. I can't control who Kevin brings to his house.
And that's the thing. The smooth talker, like you said, he could get out of anything. And it's just like, you're just caught up. Dez's lying wasn't what you guys think lying is. It's not just, no, he's
Sorry,
laughing.
I'm trying not to scream in the mic.
You're laughing because
no, you are so on point. You are so on point.
People think when you lie, it's black and white.
Nope.
Des, and like, that's just a good liar will make you think it's gray. Not Deswayne. Deswayne has you seeing red, has you seeing purple,
whatever
has you seeing
see.
Blue, green. Des has you seeing a whole other world. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's not just a yes or no. And even a yes or no, Des will finesse a way to like, he will always answer you. Des will always give you an answer, but did he really answer you? No. He will, what I will say is Des will always give you a response.
Yes.
Will he give you an answer? Even now, I'm talking to Des, oh, you know, are we gonna da-da-da-da? And like, he gives me a response and I'm like, wait a minute, you didn't say shit. I'm like, yo, bro. But it's been so funny sitting as like a third party and watching this. And especially knowing you for so many years and like, especially knowing you back then in your dirty, dirty dog days to now. And so when you guys hear Des being like, oh, like old Des is trying to come out, y'all don't want him to come out.
You don't.
You know that song, Who Let the Dogs Out? Like, you guys don't want it. Trust me, because that man is a menace.
Is a problem.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Right. So we got the better version telling you that this other version was a menace. He was a problem.
Yeah.
He's still in there though. He's fighting.
It's crazy
for his life to come back.
I have a friend who I don't hang out with people anymore, but I saw this friend and they were telling me about this girl that he's talking to, but every time he talks to her, like he gets really nervous and like he can't text her properly and whatever. He wants to hang out with her outside of wherever they see each other. But she's just like, no, you know, I have reasons why I can't. You have reasons why you can't. No. Okay, cool.
Boundaries. Got it.
Yeah. So he hasn't messaged her since, call it July 1st.
Okay.
We are now mid-August.
Mid-August, yeah.
Yeah. So this is literally 2 days ago. Right? Okay. So he's about to message her and say, what's up? And I'm like, not a chance. I will never let you send that text near me. Oh, why? What's wrong with that? So I take his phone and I do the, wow, you don't even text me no more. Yep. Because it starts off with that, right?
I think you're the reason why I don't like guys who do that shit.
No, you shouldn't.
I never did, but you know how I have such a disdain? Like, it literally puts a bad taste in my mouth. No, seriously. And I think it's because, no, truly, I think seeing you made me realize everything I don't want in a man. No. No, but I say that with the utmost respect for you.
I know.
Because here's the thing. Des is a good guy. Despite everything you're hearing me saying, I'm pointing out the bad things, but like, he really isn't like that anymore. Much. He still has his compelling ways, but he's not the dirty, dirty dog that I was once describing. Yeah. But it's like when he says these things, I'm like, ugh. And it's just like, imagine Des being your brother, ladies. And you are hearing all this stuff and seeing all this stuff. And then, you know, like you're just disgusted by it. That's what I mean. So I'm not saying he disgusts me. I mean, a little bit. But I have respect for you because shit, if I was a guy, I'd be like, yo, teach me your ways. And guys are like that.
That's where the story's going.
Guys are literally like, yo, that's why when men, it's funny. That's why everyone goes to Des for relationship advice. Now, here's the thing. Is Des always the one to give you the best advice? No.
Depends on what you want to hear.
It depends because you don't want Deswayne advice. You want normal people advice.
Yeah.
If you get Deswayne advice, you're going to get in trouble. I'm just going to tell you.
No,
you
1,000%.
You may have short-term gratification.
Yeah.
But long-term, like, for instance, advice from me, I'm going to tell you what's best for the long-term. What Des is going to say, it's going to sound real good. And it's going to sound real tempting.
Beautiful.
But your life is going to get blown the fuck up. Because
okay
that's what happens to Des. Des has shared stories. Eggs on the car. Car keyed and wheels punctured and all this shit. Women going crazy.
You know what's crazy about
Des's
that?
advice will end you up there. My advice will end you up with a friend who got engaged and didn't tell you.
Yeah.
Like, you see the difference? One is super friend zoned and one is entanglement, situationship problems.
The car one is crazy. I spoke to that person after all of that.
Oh my God. You see? He keeps going back because he gets the thrill.
No, it wasn't
I think
the
it
thrill.
makes you feel alive. Yeah, it does.
It
You're like a
used to.
kid who fucking sticks their finger in a socket just to get
I
a
will
little
do that.
Yeah.
That makes sense because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like now, life is just like going by. Like, oh, here we go.
You're like, I need a little excitement.
Another day.
Yeah.
It wasn't the excitement. She reached out and asked me questions, and I'm like, listen, if you want to know things, you're gonna have to speak to me properly. You can't be crazy.
Talk to me nice.
So we had a conversation about it, and I'm like, she apologized for all that stuff. I'm like, don't apologize. You know, it's fine. I did something that hurt you, and you were trying to speak to me. I didn't like the way you were trying to speak to me, but you were just trying to get my attention. So, you know, don't worry about it. I didn't hold it against you or nothing.
I would have held up a restraining order if I were you, but okay.
That's what everybody's like, are you crazy? And I'm like, people don't know how to handle their emotions. I understand that. And now every day goes by, I'm like, maybe I should have let her stay where she was. Because I feel like me saying, you know, I understand your emotions and it's not.
That's justifying crazy. And crazy, you cannot rationalize with crazy.
I don't want to call it crazy, though.
Listen, I'm not diagnosing her, but she's on the crazy spectrum, okay? Her behavior, like, the podcast doesn't even know everything.
True.
That she has said, done, tried to do.
Mm-hmm.
So just the little bit that they've heard, I think they can be. If the woman stalked you in her car, you were driving around and she was pulling up behind you.
That's okay.
This is like a Tyler Perry movie.
She wanted to talk to me, and I was ignoring her.
All right, I'm not gonna listen. I just had to share.
Yeah, but the guy that I'm talking about. So the girl, I was messaging her as if I were him. And at first she was not giving. Mm-hmm. Halfway through the conversation, she is now like not even closing WhatsApp at this point. Like, you know, when it just says online, mm-hmm. and she's replying within seconds. You told me you were reading and that's why you were slowly replying. So I asked about that and she's like, nope, put the book down. Now I'm talking to you. She did not want to go out with this guy. Now she agrees to go out to dancing. And I'm like, oh, you know, I'm a little bit shy. I don't want you to laugh at me if you see me dance. And she's like, no, because all I need you to do is agree to go out. You didn't want to in the beginning.
But here's the thing. This game that you're spitting over the phone, you cannot translate this because your friend...
That's what he said. So he went and tried to find a way for me and him to be on WhatsApp at the same time. So
this is not a fucking Disney Channel show where you're hiding in the bushes with an earpiece, Des. And low-key, Des and I have talked. You guys have heard this on the podcast. Des thinks that I need dating advice, specifically dating advice from him.
Yes, you do.
And I feel like you want to pull that shit. Like, you're in my ear.
Yes.
Guys, yes. I would end up becoming a hoe if I find follow Des's advice.
If you follow my advice, you would have like a whole bunch of men just drooling over you,
I don't want that.
Not knowing you're a virgin. Like,
fuck off. Fuck all the way up. You're so annoying.
Like, you have to give them just enough where it's nothing at all. But they don't even realize.
Oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. Because I'm giving nothing.
Nothing at all. And you're letting them know it's nothing.
That was sarcasm, by the way. I know that I'm giving nothing.
Yeah. So I ended up speaking or messaging this person for 8 hours. Like 8 straight hours.
From your friend's phone.
Yeah. And
you wonder why you're tired sometimes. Don't you have a life? Don't you have children? Don't you have a job? About 8 hours. You spent a whole shift.
It's funny because that's what we said too. That's exactly what we said.
This man needs to pay you for your time. 8 hours?
He did say that. He's like, Des.
Did he say it or did he hand over some cash?
He said it. He's like, Des, like,
tell him to put his money where his mouth is.
I work here at this time. I need you to be in the parking lot at this time. I will give you my phone and I will pay you to be there and message.
Yo, that's your side hustle. You're like the 2020 version or 2022
Hitch?
Version of Hitch, yeah.
Yeah.
But like the toxic version.
The way toxic version.
Because the thing is, here Des is like, oh, I'll have men drooly, but like not for the right reasons. I don't want that shit.
No, nobody should.
We probably will do it for entertainment purposes, like have him give me dating advice. But I don't know if I could. I don't know if Des could teach me anything that I could genuinely apply. If you can, like, we'll do the whole like. Just go ham. I will do whatever you say.
Yeah.
But we also need like a realistic version.
Okay. We can do that.
Because the challenge is like we'll have for entertainment, but like, is there anything I can genuinely take away and still maintain myself? Because I don't want to be like
I
you.
just think you're too shy sometimes. That's all.
I don't think I'm shy. I just don't, because you've seen me with like new people. I can go up. I can talk to them. I'm just someone who doesn't like to talk to people. But like when I do, I will. I feel like if you're there like listening, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I'm so nervous, I'm so shy. No, because it's like I have an audience now, you know? It's not like, oh god.
We can go on a double date.
A double date.
Like
we should do a double date where you take my dating advice and I take yours.
Easy.
We give each other advice and to-dos and don'ts
Easy.
Beforehand.
Okay.
And we have to stick with it. We'll
I'm
film
with
it.
that.
We'll do everything.
I think the problem with that is...
You don't think your date will go well because of my advice?
No. I think my date will go well, but not because of your advice. Because I'm very like, not just words. I'm very like, looking in the eye.
No. But you're going to follow... I know that's what you do.
I'm
You're
going to hold your hand.
You're going to do what I say.
Okay, fair enough. You're right. Okay, I'll do that. I can do that.
Of course. Eye contact
is
important.
Fuck. This is not going to go well.
I think... No.
It's not gonna go well.
I think even the holding of the hand is like great. You lay it on very thick. You like to make people so uncomfortable that they feel
good. They're gonna go home later and it's gonna give them little butterflies.
Yeah. And you do that with everyone. Friends,
and it's crazy. I say that and nobody believes me.
That's what you did with me.
Nobody believes me.
You made me so uncomfortable that I was like, I'm never talking to this guy again. And then you hit me up and I'm like, okay, but he's cool. And I'm like, now that we've broken that uncomfortability,
now we're good.
But it's weird as shit, Des. It's weird. The average guy can't do that because he'll get locked up. You do some weird ass shit.
But you're not wrong. Me and my friends talk about that all the time.
It works for you, but it is not universal.
It's
you cannot
crazy.
give these men this advice. They will get
They
charged.
Make it weird. Don't
they will
make
catch
it weird.
A charge, but you make it weird. But you make it work. You make weird work for you. Not everyone can make it work.
That's so weird.
So I would have you pull back in certain areas.
Oh my god, I would die.
In certain areas,
I would die.
And push forward in other, like basically the opposite of what you do right
die.
now. What would you have me do?
Be more like open and outgoing.
I don't think you know me in a dating sense.
No, I don't think so because you're telling me no, but I feel like you want to date like is not flirty. I feel like it's more like, but okay, we're here.
What is flirting? How do you flirt?
There we go. How do you flirt? Flirt.
Fuck off.
Yeah, we got to get this on video. Yeah, you're going to look so awkward.
I can flirt.
I think you can accidentally flirt, but I don't think you can intentionally
and then I get myself
flirt.
In situations. I'm not trying to flirt with people up like unintentionally.
You're like, I don't even want to talk to them.
Because then I get in the way of engagements and stuff, you know?
Yes, very true.
No, that's not what we want. We want all flirting to be intentional. But it's like, see, the thing is, I feel like I am outgoing because my friendliness often gets misinterpreted for flirting. And
have you ever like flirted on purpose?
Yes. Fuck off.
No, that was actually a real question. No, for real.
Yeah, but it was passive aggressive.
No, for sure. For sure. I can't picture it.
Shut the hell up.
I'm being serious. I can't picture it. Like, you, because I know you, like, there's things that people will be like, oh, yeah, she's flirting with this guy. And I'm like, no, she's not. Yeah, look at how she's, like, giggling. No, she's not. She's probably uncomfortable, to be honest. Like, no.
People have said that to you?
Yeah.
What? Oh my God, you have to tell me. Oh, that party?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Can I tell you? I was just like, yo, this guy's really cool. And we were beer pong partners.
Yeah.
And then we won. And I was like, hey. And then I think I gave him a hug. And then I was like, oh.
That's borderline flirting to people.
I was like, this might look. That's when it clicked at that point.
Yeah, that's too late by then.
No, but we didn't do anything. We were just talking, laughing. We were teammates. It was cool. And then when we won and we hugged, I was like,
Okay, remember
I don't think he felt that way, but I think it may have looked that way.
Remember when we were talking about me flirting with the random girl at a party when we gave that scenario a couple episodes ago?
Oh, yeah.
And I was saying, I would either be her partner or be her enemy in order to flirt with her.
Sure.
You guys were beer pong partners.
So?
Boom. That's what anybody would have. That's how you flirt, Joe.
First of all, when I saw him at that party, I was like, oh, hey, how's your girlfriend? And he was like, oh, we actually broke up. But like,
Even better.
No, but he was friends with my boyfriend at the time.
What does that mean to anybody?
Well, I guess friendships mean nothing.
Ain't shit.
Well, anyways, yes. So I do understand, but that's the thing. Like, you're saying like I'm shy and like.
When it comes to flirting, not speaking.
Intentionally flirting. Okay, I could maybe give you that. Yeah, I wouldn't use the word shy, but like, I'm not
like,
gonna,
no, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna nitpick on like the choice of words. So like, I would agree. I would agree with that. But like, I think it's like you being like, go up, say something. Like, I'm gonna be like, no. Like, that puts pressure.
No,
that puts pressure. Most people would. If I'm like,
That's
yo,
crazy.
I'm just gonna go over and have like my flirting is like, let me have a conversation with you. But like, you slip things. No, I don't think I'm a like giggler because I will laugh and stuff with everybody. So that's not an indication of flirting for me personally.
There's a video. Oh my God. No, it's you sent me a video years ago, right?
Years ago.
And I don't believe. I think this is when we just started speaking again.
Okay.
And
it was still like 5 years ago.
It's a flirty video, but to you, I know it's not.
A flirty video.
Yes. Okay. Do you remember this?
That's a fucking Snapchat video.
Exactly. But that's what somebody would send to somebody as a flirting thing.
There's a fucking filter.
There's filters everywhere.
Oh, true. I take that part back.
And like you did a little smile, and I was like, oh, look at her being all cute and shit.
I literally smile all the time.
That's what I'm saying. People mistake that as flirting.
That's their problem, not mine.
Exactly. So I can't see you intentionally flirting.
True, because if I like you, you're not getting no videos.
Nothing.
You're not getting shit.
Nothing. You're not getting anything.
That's horrible. Listen, like I said, I'm not going to nitpick. I don't think you're wrong. I wouldn't call myself a shy person. I can be very introverted, but like when I turn it on, I turn it on. Like I force myself to be a people person, but like I have like social anxiety beforehand. And then it's like lights, camera, action. Hey everyone, hi. No, like seriously,
Yeah.
And then obviously once I'm comfortable with you, that's different. But like I hate going to a party where I don't know anyone. Once I know a couple people, we're good. But like it's, it's just awkward. But I feel like that's most people. Like, if I only know you, I'm going to be like, oh, fuck. Because I'm not going to be hitched up under your ass all night. But I'm also like, this, don't leave me, Because, like, I don't know anyone.
And if I know everybody, I'm the type to be like, hey, guys, this is so-and-so. Make sure she feels good, okay? All right.
Yeah, I don't want your type. And then gone.
Gone.
No, but, like, and that's the thing. I've had boyfriends as well where like it's been like their party or they're hosting it, like specifically this one guy and his roommates, and like I know his roommates but like I don't know them like that, and I don't know any of their friends, so it's like I used to invite my friends over because like he'd be like, yeah, you can bring your friends. Yeah, and like sometimes I interact with his friends, but it's always it's like a slow burn, like you gotta and then you just kind of warm up to people, and then the more events you have with those people, you feel kind of like, oh my god, hey, how have you been, like that's kind of how it goes. But like, I don't know. I just would most likely rather be at home with my dog. That's interesting. We will definitely deliver said content to you guys at some point in the near-ish future. I think that'd be really funny. I think that'd be really ridiculous, but I think that I could give you some good advice because you have a good foundation. You have a great personality, but you need to tone certain things down. You have to.
I don't know
That's
how.
the deal.
I don't know.
You have to do what I say, and I have to do what you say.
You're right.
I'm just not fucking having sex.
No.
You're like, bust it wide open.
No.
No, but Des is gonna definitely have me fucking do and say some crazy
for sure.
shit.
For 100%. 100%. I'm already picturing it. Don't worry.
Don't. I take it back. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do it.
Use your foot and rub it up his leg.
No, you stop.
And then tell him you're just joking. I'm just joking. I just wanted to see what you do.
It's not stuff like that. It's not stuff like that.
I'm just making up stuff in my head right now.
It's not stuff like that.
I never said it is. I'm just saying. I'm just
Please
that's off the
don't
top.
make me touch someone. Please.
6 feet apart.
You're like, I want to hold their hand. I want to touch and rub. And I'm like, please, I'm begging you. Oh, God. I get why everyone listening is always like, oh, you guys are such opposites. Like, I get it. Okay. Let's get into a listener question now. If you guys are listening and you have a question for us, you have a story or anything that you want to share, we would love to hear from you. So you can go to thissquareroom.com. There's a little Ask Us button and you can submit a story. You can choose to remain anonymous if you want. But, we love to hear you guys if you guys are comfortable enough to tell us your names or what you would want us to call you. Just like this next person who is known on the podcast. It's our resident poet, Mr. Chesley the Poet. Or I guess just Chesley Poet, not the. It's like he's beyond that.
He's beyond.
Yeah. But yeah, so he says, oh my God. He says
you got to do the accent.
He says, hi Yamato and Joe.
Yamato.
Hi Yamato and Joe. How have you both been?
By the way,
first of all,
you saw that I came first, right? He knows what's good.
To be fair though, I think for him to make that statement, he has to put Yamato first.
No, he's doing it on purpose.
I know he's doing it, but with a name like Yamato, you have to put it first.
Hey Joe and Yamato. Oh, that sounds. Hey Joe and Yamato.
They both kind of rhyme, no matter how you put it. But hate that you called Des that, but you already know that. I myself have been great, trying to write a poem for the longest time and have finally finished one I'll have at the end. So get ready, Joe. Oh God, he's gonna make me read. It's because the last 2 times I'm like, okay.
At least he gave you a warning.
Yeah. He's like, get your shit together.
Hold on, let me turn on the light for you.
Okay. You act like I'm the blind one.
I didn't like that.
What?
You act like I'm the all I said was
sorry, did I put that much bass in my voice? You act like I'm the blind one. All right, thank you. I'll have that at the end, so get ready, Joe. Des, I 1000% want you to stick to wanting to travel. My girlfriend and I just got back from... What the fuck is that? Oh, Guadalajara. Okay. I was like, Giardia? Guadalajara. And Chapala? What's MX? Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Nice. We both want you to actually travel because the experience was just so great. Kingsley, I am reading, sir. We both need you to actually travel because...
I think that one was on purpose. I'm not going to lie to you.
Honestly,
he waited for you to start talking.
My dog was like, don't ever come from my mom and her reading skills. We both want you to actually travel because the experience was just so great. We lived every second. And what places would you recommend for us when we go to Canada? Also, my girlfriend says hi and bestow her a name as well, please. Okay. As always, I love the pod. You guys are both the best. There's a lot I want to say, but here's my poem. So I will wait to read the poem because he asked us some questions. First he says, how have you both been? I've been good. Des?
I've been blind.
Well, yeah, I've been good. You already heard the beginning of the podcast. Family, friends, and I put that in a weird quote because I don't know if we're friends. Same shit, but I'm good. Des, aside from the eyes, have you?
I'm good.
Just
can't
tired,
complain.
I think.
Yeah.
Okay, I will get ready. Nice. Traveling is nice. I've been to Mexico twice or 3 times. Twice. But I think it's always
I
the very
forgot
touristy parts.
His girlfriend listens because when he said we both want you to travel, I was like, how does she know I want to travel? But obviously you guys, yeah.
Well, also he could have just mentioned that to her. like people speak, you know, especially people in relationships. He could have just mentioned that one fact.
After you say it, I feel a little bit stupid. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm not saying she doesn't listen, but it's like there's other ways, you know.
Yeah, okay.
You could be like, oh, we just traveled, and I just heard Des say he wants to travel.
And she's like, oh, he should. That's weird.
Why?
That's not weird. I don't know. I don't really talk. I don't know.
What do you mean you don't really talk? You've been talking for an hour and a half.
When I say I don't really talk, like I don't know. These conversations are weird to me.
You're weird to me. Yes. Okay. Where should you travel when you go to Canada?
That's for Joe to answer because I don't know fucking nowhere.
Des has not in Canada. You haven't. Have you been to like Ottawa and place like that?
No.
So you haven't been outside of the GTA. Well, Niagara and shit.
London. Ontario.
Well, yeah.
That's the furthest.
I'm talking about like within Canada. You haven't really been anywhere. To be honest, I feel like Niagara Falls is overrated. However, it is one of the 7 wonders of the world. It's nice to see, but I think if you're just looking at it, you're just looking at a big ass waterfall. First of all, the Canadian side of the Horseshoe Falls, which is the Niagara water, because you know there's a side in Buffalo and the side in Ontario. The Canadian side is bigger. It is nicer. It's more visually appealing. So I mean, there's that. There's attractions and stuff. There's lots of wineries around there.
There's a little amusement park kind of thing.
Yeah, I think like my cousins who were here, that the ones I was talking about, they went to Niagara, but they did the thing where you go on the boat and you're on the falls. Like they said that was really fun. I've never done that. So it's like if you just go to look, it's kind of like, oh, it's nice.
Yeah,
but
you can zip line over it.
Yeah, there's lots of things that you can do there. So I would say like because it's one of the 7 wonders, if you enjoy traveling, it would be something to check off your bucket list.
Where does the water go?
What do you mean? Into the fucking lake? Or
like when it goes down that hole?
What hole? I mean, that's where the boat. You think the boats sail at the top? They sail at the bottom of the falls.
Oh.
So it pools at the bottom into that big. I don't know what you call that area.
Oh, see, I don't know none of this.
You think it just falls into a black hole?
On God, I've probably looked at the falls maybe twice in my life.
Okay,
and I've been there like 8 times.
Think of a typical waterfall. You could be in like a jungle. The water falls, and then there's like a little pool area at the bottom. No, you know what? And sometimes it goes into a river or
in
whatever.
My brain, Niagara Falls is not a circle. It's not like a circle with water going down.
Oh, you mean the falls itself? I think the falls have like a kind of a semicircle shape to it.
Oh, it's semicircle. Oh, I thought it was just like.
You thought it was
just a circle and water going in. I'm like, where's the water going and how does it get full?
Oh no,
I don't know nothing.
I'm gonna pull up a picture for you.
Oh my God, my whole life I thought it was just a circle. That's why I'm like, okay.
Des, look at this. Look how big that is.
Wow, that's so embarrassing.
You thought
that is so embarrassing.
There was a whole big.
That is so. I always wondered where the water goes. I swear to God.
Oh no.
Swear to God.
We're gonna need to cut that out because you sound real stupid. Rihanna, you look so dumb right now.
Wow.
I definitely think Toronto is worth visiting 100%. It's not like the cheapest city to like stay in, but I think, I don't know, it's like everything's expensive nowadays because everything goes up. We're not like, you know, like traveling to like Hawaii or something where like everything is imported.
Yeah, exactly.
So food and stuff is super expensive. And one thing, traveling from the States, your dollar is higher than ours. So like for every US dollar, it's like 75 cents Canadian. So you guys
essentially are paying less.
Yeah, you guys are richer when you come here. You have more money to, you know, spend. Yeah. So that is good. You don't walk away feeling like your wallet was just like destroyed.
How we feel when we go there.
Yeah. So Toronto, Niagara Falls. I think Vancouver is a very nice city.
I'm surprised you haven't said Ottawa. I feel like
Ottawa is the capital, but
for culture, like for, I don't know. I feel like I hear a lot of nice things about Ottawa.
To go fucking visit Parliament? Like,
I don't know. I hear a lot of nice things.
No, if you're going to be in that area, just go to Montreal. Montreal gives you like the French-Canadian experience.
Oh, is that what I'm thinking about?
I don't know. Montreal is in Quebec. Ottawa is in Ontario. But they're close. They're like maybe like... What was that?
My brain.
Oh. Yeah, but Montreal, I think... I personally never been to Quebec City, but the further into Quebec you go, it's like pretty much all French speaking people, but like Montreal, you'll get people who speak English and French and whatever. It's a lot more chill. Quebecois always feel like they are better than everyone else in Canada, so they're not gonna, once they hear you speak English, they're gonna be like, ugh. But like, because it's such a tourist place, like you're not gonna, like there's no like discrimination. It's just like, oh, you don't speak French, like they kind of turn their nose up at you a little bit. Sacre bleu. But Montreal is very beautiful. Yeah, like I said, Vancouver is super, super nice. Banff, Alberta is beautiful. And I think Prince Edward Island is also very, very nice. It's like a big like fisherman city, so you get a lot of like really great seafood and stuff if you're into that. But it's just like a cute, very quiet area. There is a nightlife, but like I remember like taxis, like a club will close at like 1. They still close kind of early, but like I don't know, 1:30. But like cabs stop running at like 12. But it's like probably earlier than 12. But the thing is, it's such like it's small enough. Like I think my friends and I just like walked home and it was 20 minutes, you know? So it was like, yeah, it's not that bad. So yeah, those are the places I would recommend based off of where I've been. I've done road trips on both sides I've been to literally every single province technically, but it's like when you're doing a road trip, you don't stop and stay everywhere. I have been to Calgary. I can't recommend it only because I didn't fully get to experience it. Like I didn't have a bad experience, but I can't be like, yeah, I recommend it. But Banff is really nice. Vancouver, Toronto, Niagara, and Montreal, and Prince Edward Island, Charlotte, I believe.
In no specific order. I
biasly say Toronto first. There's lots to do here, I think, you know, from like restaurants to sightseeing. You can do Niagara on a Toronto trip because Niagara is about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive. There's the CN Tower. There's lots of celebrities.
Yeah, one thing I hear about like people who are not from here, from Toronto, and come to Toronto is the culture. They're just like you guys have so many different types of people, and everyone is just doing everything. Yeah.
Regardless of the time of year that you come, if you're not used to a lot of snow, you're not gonna like that. You're not gonna love coming in the winter, but like there's always something to do. There's ice skating.
I think the winter is cute.
You can get to like a ski hill within an hour. Obviously, you can get to like better ones the further out you drive, but like there's some within the GTA. Like you can go skiing, you can go ice skating, you can go tobogganing, you can go to boozing where you like drink and go down the fucking hill. You can, you know, there's a lot of attraction. There's just stuff to do like year round. Summers in Toronto are different. There's always something going on. It's always a vibe. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's Toronto's a good city. Okay, what else did he ask? Do you have anything to add?
No.
You're like, yeah, Toronto. I recommend Toronto.
I don't know shit else.
But you can at least back me up on the Toronto thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we got to give his girlfriend a name.
Okay. I can't. I don't know anything about her.
Chelsea.
No.
Chesley and Chelsea.
No, that's like siblings.
Okay, fair.
Like what? No.
I thought it was cute, but damn, you had to go make it weird. I'm trying to think of something that would like compliment though.
I can't name her because the only name that's popping in my head is Cynthia.
Why Cynthia?
Angela. Is that her name? Angelica.
From Rugrats?
Yeah, her doll.
You're not gonna call this girl the little half bald head doll. Deswayne.
I don't know anything about her.
I doubt she looks like that.
I doubt it too, but that's where my brain went to.
Girl, I got you. We're not calling you Cynthia. Better you call her Angelica than Cynthia, but we're not calling her.
Can I call her Lulu?
Why?
The Little Lulu show.
I used to watch that,
I loved it. As soon as my mom used to leave for work, I'd wake up at like 5 a.m.
That's how I was introduced to the Family Channel.
Me too.
My first friend, we met when I was 18 months old, but like I'd go to her house and she'd be watching. I'm like, oh, what's this? I'm like, oh, what's this channel? I think she kind of opened my eyes, my world. Lulu, it's okay.
I
don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I'd prefer her right in with a story.
See, I was gonna say,
and then I can
call
judge her
Banks, because I feel like that's first of all, it's a cool ass name.
Banks.
Because I think of like Banksy, the artist, and like the poet and the artist.
And Cynthia Banks.
Who's Cynthia Banks?
I don't know. It sounded good in my head.
You're thinking Azalea Banks.
Is that her name?
Yeah. The rapper?
I don't know.
Who like sacrifices chickens in her basement?
I don't know. I just heard a name And Cynthia Banks.
If Cynthia, I don't know a Cynthia Banks. No, I'm saying Jess Banks, like as a play on Banksy.
Okay.
I don't know. It's Banks or Lulu. It's up to you.
I like Lulu.
You like Lulu? Okay. I'm gonna call you Banks. But okay, yeah. Okay, fine, Lulu.
Okay.
Who did you Google Cynthia Banks?
No, I was about to actually, and then I got distracted.
By what?
You don't want to know.
Sir, you're working. You're not supposed to be on your phone.
No, I pulled out my phone and porn popped up. I told you didn't want to know.
I didn't ask, technically.
Yeah, okay. Cynthia Banks. She's a Canadian Screen Award for Best Director in a documentary.
Yeah, but you can't call her Cynthia because of the doll. I'm not allowing that. I'm putting my foot down. I'll give you Lulu, but I will not give you Cynthia.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
So Lulu?
Yeah.
Okay. We're calling you Lulu Banks. I feel like Banks is cooler. I feel like Chesley will appreciate Banks as like, you know, his artist side. Mm-hmm. And I feel like she has to be somewhat artistic or at the very least appreciate art in whatever form because she's dating him.
Banks. Okay, maybe the reason why I can't go with Banks is because I have a guy friend and we call him Banks. So maybe that's what it is.
You call him Banks, but what's his account looking like? Is he one of those people who like flex money? Call me Banks, Moneybags Banks. Because when I think
that is hilarious.
When I think of guys with that name, I'm like, oh, please don't tell me you're trying to flex on me.
No.
Okay, thank God.
Like he has money, but yeah, he's not like
one of
trying
those.
to flex it.
Okay. Yeah, because that's what I think.
This is a business owner kind of guy.
Okay, he's like a subtle flex.
Yes.
He's just doing his thing. He just flexes by living.
You see him, and then you see his car, and you're like, oh, and he's like, please, relax.
Okay. Not like, yeah.
Yeah, that's me when I drive his car. When I drive his car, I drive it like it's mine.
Call me Moneybag Des. Okay. So what we said, Lulu?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm getting now I'm nervous because I have to read the poem. Notice I put it off as long as I could. I'm like, are you sure you don't want to debate over the name some more? He does have
would you look at the time?
Oh, looks like that's all the time we have for today. No, we'll read the poem. And here's the thing, I wish I fucking like pre-read it, you know, like to like prepare myself. It's okay, it's all right. So this is, I don't believe it has a title, I don't know, but this is by Chesley Poet. Must I wake to be voided of all feeling, floating in nothingness, robbed of all senses? Must I wake to the reality that promises nothing in exchange for everything? Must I wake to the me I don't want to be caged within myself, a hollow shell of hell?
First of all, I felt very...
You gotta snap with more than one. You snap it with one finger. All you're hearing is this.
It's crazy because my one snap is louder than both yours together.
Snap?
Yeah.
Snap.
Oh. They can't hear you.
First of all, it sounds like you're hitting the table. Do that again. You hear the doom, doom, doom.
I really like that one.
I like it.
That one, I don't want to say it felt personal to me because it kind of did, but it did.
To you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like to me, it's like, do I have to do this? Why do I have to? You know?
Oh, the must I wake? You're an idiot.
Yeah, like
you're so stupid.
What is life offering me that I need to be this?
To me, the line that hit me, or I guess a couple, was to the reality that promises nothing.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Everything. Yo,
what do you want from
that's
me?
Deep as shit.
Yeah.
That's actually
I
deep
like
as
that.
shit. And then even like, must I wake to the me I don't want to be?
That's why I said I feel like this is personal. Mm-hmm. We just talked about how I used to be.
Chesley never misses.
Fact.
Or as you like to call him, Wesley. I can't let it go.
What is wrong with you?
What is wrong with you? You call the man Wesley Snipes. You should call his girlfriend Snipes. No. Lulu's fine. Des gave me a look like, don't do me like that.
Yeah.
He was like, come on. Yeah. But you low-key like thought about it for a second.
That was actually really funny. That was good. If you originally said that, I would have said yes.
But you got Lulu on the brain.
Yeah.
No, that was really good, Chesley. Really, really good. As per usual. And then at the end he says, and I agree with you, Des. Say hi or something rude. He's talking about remember the person,
Yeah,
the person who wrote
no
it?
name, no name.
Y'all need to
Rudy.
leave. Y'all need to. Oh, he said Rudy.
Yeah,
oh, I didn't even see the Y. You know why? Because he wrote rude and all. And then my phone screen went black. He did say Rudy. That's
Rudy,
so
because that's what I
funny.
named him. Because he's rude.
Rudy, I'm on your side. Don't
No,
let these
man,
guys
you gotta
get
say
at you.
hi or something.
I mean, he was nice. It's not like he was rude.
It doesn't matter.
Well, that's all I got till the next episode. Thank you, Chesley, for writing in. And if you guys have like updates, especially, let me tell you something, right? We will, if you're writing in for the very first time, don't, feel any type of way. But if you've written in before, feel free to write in again. I think one of the things that we enjoy the most, and like Des, correct me if I'm speaking out of turn, but I think I speak for both of us when I say that we enjoy the consistent interactions with you guys, because we don't have a way, we'll like message some of you guys on the side and have conversations, but there's no way for like both of us to like have conversations with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's actually very nice when you guys like update us about things and write into the podcast, or even if you just like share a story. Some of you all have crazy stories, and when you write in with like follow-ups, Des lives.
I live for this.
Lives for a follow-up. No, you live for a juicy story, but you live for a part 2.
Yeah.
And if there's a part 3,
woo, we can keep going. Yeah,
so like never feel bad for writing in multiple times, but also never feel bad if like you want to write in for the first time. If you don't have anything personal to share, that is fine. People write in with questions for us, questions about us, something crazy that happened to them that they saw, or a personal, whatever it is. We would definitely love to hear from you, so don't be shy. thissquareroom.com/ask. Des?
With that being said, Jacob, where the fuck are you, my son?
Dead up, my son.
Where are you? What have you been doing with your life?
He's living his life. Let the man live.
But I want to know what's going on.
Des is like, I haven't heard from you, my
Yeah,
child.
are you okay?
You forgot old popsicle over here.
Daddy wasn't there.
To change that. Yeah, if you were a dad, well, I was gonna say, you're not like Dr. Evil. You'd be more like a Austin Powers type
For
of
sure,
dad.
for sure. Yeah.
Me saying you would be as if you're not actually a dad. Oh gosh, okay. That is actually going to bring us to the end of our episode. But before we go, we are going to do the question of the day. The question of the day today, Des, is what has been your earliest recollection of happiness?
My earliest of me being happy. Mm-hmm. Okay, I got this.
Or you know what? I think this is up for interpretation because it says of happiness. So it doesn't necessarily need to be your own. I think at first we interpret it that way, but whatever you, if you like remember looking at someone and being like, wow, like they're so happy, whatever it is, what's your earliest recollection of happiness?
It's okay. This is a pretty weird story. I lived there, I was grade 2. So what is that? 7 years old?
Yeah, like 7.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. 7 years old, or 6 or 7 years old. I remember hearing my mom die of laughter, like screaming, hollering. Mm-hmm. So I go to her room. I walk over to her room, and she's sitting on the sofa, and she's just laughing. And I look down. Well, not down. I'm looking straight because I'm short. I'm looking straight, and my brother, not the youngest one, the next one, middle one, mm-hmm. Yeah, he is butt ass naked. Okay. Taking a dump on the carpet right in front of my mother.
And she was
just dying.
How old was he? Like toddler.
Yeah. Because
I'm like, a baby, it would
like
be so funny.
He was able to walk and stuff. He was being potty trained.
Not normal, but young enough where it's still acceptable.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So like he was in the potty staging.
Like maybe like 2, 3. 2.
If I was 7, yeah, like 2. Yeah.
Okay.
And I just remember her face laughing, and like I questioned it because I didn't like. He's pooing. Why are you laughing? Mm-hmm. On the ground, like on the carpet. Not even the ground, the carpet. The good carpet.
Put a puppy pad down or something.
Something. Train this dog.
Oh, I wasn't.
And like when I think back to
brother,
that,
if you hear this, I don't condone.
No, I'll tell him.
That brother doesn't listen.
No, but he asks about it all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, oh, how's the podcast? What do you guys talk about?
Petition, should we have Dez's brother on the podcast, the middle one?
Fucking hell no.
The infamous one who, like, Dez always talks about?
I think the one you guys would love the most is the younger one.
Well, the reason I say the middle one is because you used to tell stories about how the middle one reminded you a lot of our old co-host.
Yes.
So I feel like it would be very interesting. Okay,
fair enough. He would do it.
He would?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, cool.
For sure. I don't know if I could sit here the whole time, but he would.
I feel like I might have to eject myself through the window. But
yeah. Oh, sorry. I burped, and I don't know if it was burp or almost throw up.
Yeah, because I'm like, you swallowed it back. But that makes sense if you thought it was almost.
Yeah. But
imagine, like, you should get your brother on the show. Just vomit.
That's funny. But yeah, I think that is my earliest recollection of, like, one thing I can say, like, was like she looked happy in that moment.
Yeah.
And I don't get it, but whatever. Yeah. What about you?
I would probably say mine would have to be my mother as well.
Oh.
Honestly, it wasn't even happiness, it was relief.
Okay. I can understand that.
But no, that was funny. Yeah, mine is probably my mom as well. I remember, like, being young and my mom used to have her friends over, and, like, my mom used to, like, try to, you know, those mothers who, like, you're trying not to, like, say anything inappropriate around your kids.
Yeah.
So, like, for instance, if she wanted to say, like, oh shit, in front of her friends, but, like, notice I was there, she'd be like, oh shh, and then look over and be like, oh, shillin' Ford. And I'm like, what the fuck is a shillin' Ford? Like, you're making it worse and more obvious that you were trying to swear. But I remember what she used to do is cackle, and it was a specific type of laugh. And she doesn't do it anymore, which is so weird. But she did it, like, my whole childhood, this particular laugh. And it was like let me see if I can do it. I haven't done it forever. She used to do like a ha 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 and, like, throw her head back. And she always used to, and she, you know, she's a Jamaican woman, so she used to be like, Lord of mercy, kiss my neck.
Yep.
And, like, that's how you know she was dying. Yeah. She was happy. She was having a good time. And, like, that's what I remember as a kid of, like, my mom's, like, moments of happiness. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I feel like your earliest moments of happiness, like, you don't remember that shit.
Yeah. Oh, mine?
No, like, just the average person. Like, most people don't remember their early. You do?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Share if you want. I don't remember mine. Probably because I didn't have any. No, I'm serious. I actually don't remember a lot of my childhood. I think it's because of trauma. You know,
I think so too.
No. You know, like your
your brain blocks it out for you.
Yeah, I literally, honestly, not many memories before I was 8.
That's crazy when people say that to me.
Yeah.
I came to Canada
when I was... Sucks to be you. I remember my birth.
I remember the
some
doctor crazy
slapping
stuff.
me on my ass. Yeah, when people are like, when I was 3, I was like,
yeah.
When I was 3, I have stories that I can tell you about
but
myself.
You don't remember.
No.
Yeah, I came to Canada when I was 3, and I have memories before that. Like, I remember before that.
That's crazy to me. I mean, great for you, but I can't fathom.
My first memory of, technically my first memory of happiness was, like, one day I hurt myself and my mom came home and I was, like, crying in her arms and I felt happy that she was there. But that was before 3. My first time in Canada when I was 3 was we were on the plane, and I remember I was so cold, and I was not a kid that spoke up and was like, "Mommy, I'm cold." Like, I didn't ask for anything. Mm-hmm. So I guess my mom saw I was cold, and so did the stewardess. Thank you. Almost called her a waitress.
Well, was she serving breakfast?
No, it had to be dinner. Waitresses serve dinner.
No, what I'm saying, if she was serving breakfast, she couldn't be called a waitress. That's what I'm playing into it. Oh my God, okay. You ruined it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, and I remember she came and she had a blanket, and she handed me the blanket, and I felt so good. Like, even thinking about it, it was so warm and nice, and I passed out on that plane.
Oh, that's actually very cute. I like that. I really like that. No, because
but then I came to Canada and felt like shit.
No, but I mean, like, it's oh Jesus. The reason I say it's cute is because, like, that's just like a simple, innocent memory, but, like, you were so young.
Yeah.
Like, that story reminded me of one I can share.
That I heard.
No. Like, okay, so I remember I can't remember if it was a Winners or a TJ Maxx. They're the same company, but Winners was what we had in Canada. We have TJ Maxx now, but TJ Maxx was only in the States. But my mom and I used to drive down there all the time. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it was a TJ Maxx. But anyways, there was this, no, it was probably a Winners because it was, anyways, that's not the point. At a store, there were these stuffed animals and there were these little like gray and white striped cats. And I remember I've never been a cat person, but I just thought they were cute, you know? And like I really wanted one. And I saved up my own money. And, you know, at that age, your own money is a little change that your parents give you here and there. Or like when your mom sends you to the grocery store and it's like, you know, $17, but she gave you a 20, so you
keep
pocket
the change.
Yeah. Yep. So I saved up my own money and I bought it for myself. And I felt very happy and proud of myself. And I named, you know, like a notepad when this is my first time seeing the word memo. Like MEMO, and I was like, Mimo. That would be like a cute name.
It would, yeah.
I didn't know what a memo was, so I was like, oh, Mimo, and like I named the little cat Mimo.
That's cute.
But the thing is, like, see, and like I was so happy, and I was also proud of myself because I bought it myself.
Yeah.
I went in, I brought it up to the cash
register. It's my pet.
But the thing is, I was like 9. Like I don't have young memory. That's
Jesus,
what I'm saying.
I'm here thinking you're young.
No, I don't know. Honestly, I remember being fucking 8 or 7 and I had a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese and I went to my cousin's house they were my god siblings. They weren't actually like blood, but they were, you know, my mom and their dad were very, very close.
You know what you just reminded me of for a second? Do you remember the Amanda Show?
Yeah. Totally
Kyle. I was like 7 or 8 and I went to my cousin's house.
I reminded myself of American Pie like one time
in
at band camp. Shut up! I'm trying to recall the memory. Okay, no, it was actually quite sad because I had my birthday party and then like I called them my cousins, but they were technically my god brother. They were both older than me, but like the boy, he was much older, and then my female cousin was a couple years older. But, like, I was at their house all the time. They were at my house. Like, since I was a baby, there was pictures of us playing in my kiddie pool in the backyard. Like, we grew up together. And after the birthday party, you know, a kid's birthday, like I said, 7 or 8, a kid's birthday party ends. The daylight is still out.
Yeah, yeah.
So my mom was, you know, their dad asked me if I wanted to come over to the house after the party. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I asked my mom. She's like, yeah, you know, I'll pack up, bring the stuff home, and I'll come pick you up later. Now, again, my mom and their dad were the reason why we were God, whatever. I mean, she had a good relationship with their mom as well, but, like, I don't know.
They're the friends.
Yeah. Yeah, like, my mom is friends with her through, like, the marriage, right? But I was at their house, and they had a pretty big house, and I remember stepping outside. No, we were playing outside, because my birthday's in the summer, next week. We were playing outside, and I remember I walked to the side of the house to go to the backyard to go through the kitchen because we're already outside. So I was like, let me just, you know, to go to the kitchen sliding door. And when I was walking up, I heard her mom, my cousin's mom, on the phone saying how she didn't want me there and like, why do I always have to be there? And I was like, oh shit, on my birthday, 7, 8 years old. And I called my mom crying and I told her to pick me up, and she denied it to my mom, but I was like, I didn't fucking make this up. Like, I heard you on the phone. And so those are the type of memories I have earlier. So you see why I just blacked things out? Because
as soon as you said that, I'm like, yeah, she's jealous of the relationship between your mom and
maybe because I was a kid. Like, what the fuck does
what did I do to you? Exactly.
And one thing, my mom and I had this conversation because we were talking about my little cousin being destructive and whatever. And my mom was like, one thing about you aka me as a kid, she said she never once had any sort of complaint or any inkling that neither did I though. Yeah. But it's like, when you go, the way I was raised, when you go to other people's house, you are better than you are at your house.
1,000%.
You are cleaner. You help.
Because you will beat the fuck out of me. Yep.
No, not even that. But it's just like common courtesy, common decency.
I was afraid of getting beat.
You know? No, I wasn't afraid of that.
I wasn't even hungry at other people's house.
My mom said the only thing that she ever heard from people is because I was a picky eater. My mom would tell them, oh, she doesn't eat meat. She doesn't eat this. She doesn't eat that. And they're like,
so what do you want me to feed her?
No, they're like, well, at our house, she ate chicken and ate this and ate that. And they're like, my mom's like, oh, you made me seem like a liar. And I'm like, well, you know. But that's the thing. At people's house, I don't go with that picky bullshit. I'll be like, I'm not really a fan, but I'll try it. And, you know, so that's, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've never been happy. Who knows? But yeah, that is our earliest recollections of happiness. And that also is the end of our episode. So thank you guys so much for listening. You can find us on our socials at This Square Room. And again, feel free to write in thissquareroom.com/ask. And we will see you next Tuesday.